This young fighter, Dakota Ditcheva, stepped into the ring with a quiet intensity, her gaze fixed on her opponent, Emma Bragg. Bragg, full of confidence and bravado, had openly declared that she would dominate Dakota in the fight. She had trained hard, prepared thoroughly, and believed in her own abilities. But what she didn't realize was that Dakota was unlike any opponent she had faced before. Dakota possessed a combination of skill, composure, and determination that was rare even among seasoned fighters. From the very moment the bell rang, it was evident that this fight would not follow the path Bragg had anticipated. The bout took place on May 14, 2016, at the USN Arena in Bolton, England. At the time, Dakota Ditcheva was still a relatively unknown figure in the world of Muay Thai. Few people outside the local circuits had heard of her, and very few understood the depth of her potential. Yet, even at this early stage, Dakota demonstrated qualities that would eventually elevate her to international prominence. Her determination, technical skill, and mental focus were already exceptional. This fight against Emma Bragg was not just a competition, it was a pivotal step in her career, an opportunity to test her abilities and to learn, and it would leave a lasting impact on her journey toward greatness. As the opening bell rang, both fighters immediately moved to establish control of the center of the ring. Dakota stepped forward confidently, her hands held high, measuring the distance between herself and Bragg. From the first exchange, it was clear that Dakota's timing and precision were superior. Bragg attempted to circle out, testing Dakota with early kicks and light punches, but Dakota was prepared. She quickly read Bragg's movements, countering with sharp jabs and low kicks that disrupted her opponent's rhythm. Her footwork was deliberate, her strikes accurate, and her focus unwavering. Throughout the first round, Dakota maintained consistent pressure. Every time Bragg attempted to advance or create space, Dakota anticipated her actions and countered effectively. She utilized the clinch to control Bragg, pulling her close and delivering straight knees to the midsection. Bragg tried to shield herself, placing her arms across her body, but Dakota's precision was unmatched. Each knee landed with force, each combination was calculated, and Bragg struggled to create any meaningful offense. Dakota's ability to cut off the ring prevented Bragg from moving freely, forcing her toward the ropes while Dakota maintained dominance in the center. The first round ended with Dakota firmly in control, dictating both the pace and the flow of the fight. Her calm composure and technical execution marked her as a fighter with extraordinary potential. Round 2 began with the same intensity. Dakota immediately targeted Bragg's body, stepping in aggressively and landing heavy punches to the ribs. Her strikes were precise and powerful, designed to sap her opponent's energy and open opportunities for further attacks. She mixed in low kicks that disrupted Bragg's balance, preventing her from establishing a rhythm. Bragg's movement slowed under the relentless pressure. Every time she attempted to counter, Dakota anticipated her actions, closed the distance, and continued her control. Dakota's understanding of timing and range allowed her to dominate the exchanges, showcasing a level of skill that was unusual for someone of her age and experience. The clinch once again became Dakota's weapon. She locked Bragg in and drove a knee powerfully into her opponent's ribs. The impact was immediate and brutal. Bragg dropped to the canvas, unable to continue, and the referee quickly stepped in to stop the fight. Dakota Ditcheva won by technical knockout in the second round. The victory was decisive, her technique was flawless, and her potential was undeniable. Though the fight lasted only a short time, it demonstrated Dakota's ability to control every aspect of a bout, from strategy to execution. Following the stoppage, Dakota stood calmly in the center of the ring. There was no wild celebration, no flamboyant display of emotion. Instead, she exuded quiet confidence, acknowledging the significance of her performance without distraction. Bragg, stunned by the precision and intensity of Dakota's attack, had experienced firsthand the formidable skill of her young opponent. The fight served as an early indicator of the level of athlete Dakota would become. It was not just a victory, it was a statement, a glimpse of the fighter she was destined to be. The triumph also came with tangible recognition. Dakota was declared the new ISKA lightweight champion of Great Britain. Receiving the championship belt was a moment of pride, a symbol of the countless hours she had dedicated to training, perfecting technique, and building her mental resilience. Yet, Dakota remained grounded, understanding that this was only the beginning. Her journey, which had started in small gyms and local arenas, had reached an important milestone, but the path to greatness was still ahead. Reflecting on this fight now, it is evident that it represented more than a simple contest. It marked the early stages of Dakota Ditcheva's career, a period of growth, learning, and testing limits. Her dedication to Muay Thai was apparent even in these formative bouts. She spent countless hours in the gym, refining her footwork, perfecting her timing, and learning how to deliver precise strikes with maximum efficiency. Each fight, each round, and each opponent contributed to the development of her skill, mental toughness, and competitive intelligence. These early experiences were critical in shaping the fighter who would later dominate larger stages. Muay Thai demands patience, discipline, and strategy. Dakota's early fights taught her how to stay calm under pressure, read her opponents, and control the tempo of a match. Her technical style, characterized by sharp strikes, powerful knees, and effective clinch work, was honed during these early competitions. The skills she developed in local arenas became the foundation of her future success. Every fight added depth to her abilities, teaching her how to remain composed, how to anticipate her opponent's moves, and how to exploit openings with precision. It is also worth noting that Dakota's path was not one of instant fame or effortless victories. She faced a variety of opponents, each presenting unique challenges. Some matches were won decisively, others required learning from mistakes, and each added to her overall experience. Dakota understood that growth in martial arts came from facing anyone willing to step into the ring. Her early fights were never about public recognition. They were about testing herself, improving her skills, and building the mental and physical foundation for a long and successful career. The fight against Emma Bragg specifically highlighted several critical aspects of Dakota's style. Her ability to control distance and maintain the center of the ring was evident from the opening bell. Her use of straight knees in the clinch was devastatingly effective, targeting the midsection to weaken Bragg and control her movements. Her combinations of punches and low kicks disrupted Bragg's rhythm, preventing her from establishing any sustained offense. These elements of Dakota's technique were not accidental. They were the product of meticulous preparation, study, and practice, reflecting her disciplined approach to the sport. Equally important was Dakota's mental approach. She remained composed and focused throughout the fight, never allowing emotion to dictate her actions. Her movements were deliberate, her strategy clear, and her execution precise. This mental toughness would become one of her defining traits, enabling her to excel under pressure, adapt to opponents, and maintain control in high-stakes situations. Her composure, combined with her technical skill, distinguished her even at this early stage and foreshadowed her future successes. Winning the fight and claiming the ISKA lightweight title was a milestone, but it was also a validation of her training, discipline, and dedication. The recognition from this victory helped establish her reputation in the local and national circuits, providing a platform for further development and exposure. Dakota continued to refine her technique, build her strength, and develop her strategic approach to fighting. Her career trajectory, even at this early stage, was guided by consistent growth, focused preparation, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Her early experiences, particularly the fight with Bragg, also emphasized the importance of adaptability. Dakota learned to adjust her style to different opponents, mastering timing, range, and rhythm. Her clinch work became more refined, her low kicks more precise, and her combinations more fluid. She developed an intuitive understanding of how to anticipate her opponent's movements and exploit weaknesses. This adaptability, combined with her discipline and focus, allowed her to become a well-rounded and formidable competitor, capable of controlling any fight scenario. As Dakota's profile grew, she faced increasingly skilled opponents, moving from local and regional arenas to national and international stages. Her victories demonstrated not only her technical prowess but also her mental resilience. Observers noted her calm, calculated approach to each fight, a trait that became central to her success. Dakota remained focused on continual improvement, leveraging every fight as an opportunity to refine her skills, learn new strategies, and build confidence. Each victory reinforced her growing reputation, but she never allowed success to breed complacency. The story of Dakota Ditcheva underscores the importance of patience and persistence in achieving greatness. Her early victories were not the result of luck but of disciplined training, careful strategy, and relentless effort. Each fight contributed to her evolution as a fighter, building a foundation of technical skill, mental toughness, and strategic insight. Her approach combined preparation, adaptability, and a calm, analytical mindset, allowing her to dominate both physically and mentally in the ring. By the time Dakota reached the international stage, she had already accumulated extensive experience and skill. Observers could trace her development back to her early fights, particularly the victory over Emma Bragg, which had served as a proving ground for the abilities, mindset, and determination that would define her career. Her capacity to integrate technical mastery with strategic insight allowed her to compete successfully against the best fighters in the world, solidifying her status as a respected and formidable athlete. Reflecting on Dakota Ditcheva's journey, it is clear that her rise was the result of deliberate cultivation of talent, disciplined practice, and unwavering focus. The foundations laid in her early fights, precision striking, effective clinch work, mental resilience, and tactical intelligence, formed the backbone of a career that would achieve international recognition. Each lesson learned, each victory earned, and each challenge faced contributed to her growth, transforming a promising young fighter into a consummate professional and champion. Ultimately, Dakota Ditcheva's story illustrates the power of dedication, strategy, and perseverance in shaping a champion. Her early fights were more than competitions. They were learning experiences, opportunities to refine skill, and tests of character. The triumph over Emma Bragg stands as a testament to her potential, discipline, and focus, marking the beginning of a journey that would culminate in a remarkable career. From small arenas to international stages, Dakota's journey demonstrates that greatness is cultivated over time, through effort, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Every round, every opponent, and every early fight contributed to the making of a fighter whose legacy is defined by precision, strategy, and perseverance. Dakota Ditcheva's journey reminds aspiring athletes that success is built incrementally, through consistent effort, learning, and the courage to face challenges head-on. Her early victory over Emma Bragg exemplifies the traits that would define her career: composure, adaptability, technical mastery, and relentless determination. These qualities, developed and tested in local arenas, became the foundation for international success and recognition. The young Dakota Ditcheva, who once stood in the USN Arena in Bolton, England, had already begun to reveal the attributes of a future champion. Her ability to control the fight, execute precise strikes, and remain composed under pressure foreshadowed the level of excellence she would later achieve. That fight against Emma Bragg was not just a victory. It was the first chapter in a career defined by skill, strategy, and relentless pursuit of mastery. It captured the essence of what it means to develop as a fighter, illustrating that early discipline, preparation, and focus lay the groundwork for greatness. As Dakota continued her career, she built upon these formative experiences, integrating lessons from each fight into a refined and sophisticated style. Her technical skill, combined with strategic intelligence and mental resilience, allowed her to thrive against increasingly skilled opponents. Each challenge became an opportunity to evolve, and each victory reinforced the principles that had guided her from the beginning: preparation, discipline, adaptability, and focus. Her journey from local arenas to global recognition is a testament to the impact of early experience and deliberate effort in shaping a champion. The story of Dakota Ditcheva serves as an inspiring example of how talent, when coupled with discipline, persistence, and strategic thinking, can lead to extraordinary achievement. Her early fights, including the victory over Emma Bragg, were instrumental in shaping her technical skill, mental toughness, and competitive insight. These experiences became the cornerstones of her career, laying the foundation for a fighter capable of achieving excellence on the world stage. Through dedication, preparation, and resilience, Dakota Ditcheva transformed early promise into sustained success, establishing herself as a formidable and respected champion. In conclusion, Dakota Ditcheva's journey from her early fights to international recognition illustrates the power of dedication, discipline, and strategic mastery. The fight against Emma Bragg, in particular, highlighted the qualities that would define her career: composure, technical precision, strategic insight, and relentless determination. These early experiences shaped her into a fighter capable of controlling the pace of a fight, adapting to opponents, and executing with precision under pressure. Her story exemplifies how consistent effort, focused training, and mental resilience create the foundation for greatness. Dakota Ditcheva's rise from the USN arena in Bolton to prominence in the world of Muay Thai is a testament to the enduring impact of early experience, disciplined preparation, and unwavering focus. Each fight, each round, and each lesson learned contributed to the making of a champion. Her journey demonstrates that greatness is built step by step, through persistent effort, strategic thinking, and the courage to face every challenge. The young fighter who once stood quietly in the center of a small arena had become a formidable, intelligent, and accomplished athlete, a testament to the power of discipline, resilience, and unwavering commitment to mastery.